Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's Kimberly Hobshide with Entrepreneurs Rocket Fuel. I'm super excited today. We have with us a guest who's going to share some really cool information for entrepreneurs that we don't normally focus on for entrepreneurs. Her name is Judy Lawyer. She's a friend of mine, and she's also a colleague. We work together in a couple mastermind groups, and she has information. Her company is called Bodies in the Workspace, and she has information for us on how to make our workplaces ergonomically friendly. I know that that's something that generally you get when you work in a corporate environment, but not so much when you are on your own and sort of piecing together your materials, but it all can be done. Welcome, Judy.
Hi, Kimberly. Thank you so much for the invitation.
Absolutely. You look like you're sitting in an ergonomic space right now. Are you sitting
Uh,
lined up ergonomically for you right now?
I am. I am.
Follow your own direction.
I, I absolutely need to do that every day.
Yeah. So ergonomics is really a cool topic because it certainly helps with posture and helping with back troubles and all kinds of other things. I don't know the full gamut on it. Will you tell us a little bit about ergonomics and why you got into this and maybe a little about it, about your background?
Okay, yes. Uh, I had some experience with pain and suffering from not sitting ergonomically really early on. It was actually before ergonomics was a word, I think. So, and I experienced a lot of pain in my shoulders and my neck, and I was totally clueless about what was going on. And it created a lot of fear because I didn't know why I had it or how to get rid of it.
Mm.
So every day was really challenging. Like, can I keep working? What can I do? And so I didn't know. And then I received a chair that was ergonomic, and within a couple of days, I was pain free.
Wow.
So then we fast forward a few years, and I was asked to start creating a health and safety program at work. And I have the opportunity to be trained on ergonomics and provide training for my coworkers and do those ergonomic assessments. And I just fell in love because once you do something correct that fits your body and creates good posture, the pain can just disappear. So, um, I just love doing that. And the way that I ended up creating Bodies in the Workspace was that I retired and I wanted to start a business that made a difference and um, could make a difference in people's lives. I worked in corporate, but like you said earlier, what happens to those people who work from home who don't have these resources? So I learned once I retired that there was truly a need because they kept calling me at home saying, "What do I do, Judy?" And as I met people, they kept saying, "Oh, I need that." So I put all of my skills and my excitement together in this program, creating an ergonomic home office, a step-by-step guide.
And I like your guide because I've been through her program and got a whole bunch of really great tips. I really like your stuff because it's not just buy this, $10,000 chair. It really gives great advice for people who have pieced together furniture from their homes, and that you can set it up in a specific way that can make your posture more correct and be able to ease some of that pain, even if it's not the expensive equipment that you may be able to get in a, like you said, a corporate environment.
Yes, and I wanted to do that so people could do it without much expense. They can do something right away. If they want to buy something later, they can buy it later, but as much immediacy as they can to have to reduce their pain. That was really important for me. Because I know that most people out there working from home and in offices also are experiencing some sort of pain and they just don't know what to do. And I found that making changes hasn't been as intuitive as you'd think, where somebody should lower something, they raise it. And they do the strangest things to try to make themselves comfortable. So I wanted to give people, no matter what kind of, if they're using a desktop, a laptop, or they're working on the sit-stand desk, a step-by-step way to do it, starting with, it's step 1, step 2, and in between steps you can make the changes, go on to the next step. And you can operate them independently. So if you don't have a sit-stand desk, you don't need to look at that section. If you do, you can look at that section. You don't have to look at all of the sections because they stand on their own independently.
Absolutely.
So,
In fact, you hit on one that I really, really enjoyed, because I do have a sit-stand desk, and I like the opportunity to stand up especially while I'm doing interviews or recording videos. It's easier for me to stand up because my posture is better, but also I'm more comfortable doing that. And I went right to, I think it was like your 8th or 9th video series, and you can go straight to it. Like, okay, how do I set up my sit-stand desk? And it was interesting because I had many of my things set up, configured incorrectly. And I learned from your videos that there were certain things where you really want your chin to be level and your arms to be level at the same time. So you got to configure it so that the desk is down here and the eyesight is up there, which was a big change for me.
Yes, we don't have a lot of role models for setting up our workstations ergonomically. Anything you see on TV, any pictures on the internet, watching people in the coffee shop. So there really isn't much for us to look at that shows us a way that does it, that releases the stress and strain from our bodies. So I'm hoping...
Very easy to follow and really good direction, and that you have some really great graphics in there where it shows exactly what alignment should be, and it really did definitely help me. Now, you actually have a free downloadable for our group that if they just want a little bit of information, and then you have a gift for our team as well. Is that right?
I do, absolutely. So when we're working on our computers, it doesn't matter what kind of posture we have. We can have the absolute best posture in the world, but we have to take breaks, because if we sit or stand in the same position over and over, our blood just seems to stop flowing, I think. And so I wanted to gift your listeners today quick and easy exercises for computer users. There's 15 exercises in there, and they target those areas in our body that need a little tender, loving care. So they can print it out. It's a 2-sided PDF and post it somewhere where it will remind them to do a little stretching when they're walking to the refrigerator or they're walking outside. Not just walking and getting up, but doing a little bit extra for their body to release some of that tension.
Absolutely. I think that's a great gift and really appreciate that you're giving that to our group, because those stretch breaks are important to remember for our bodies, but it's also important to remember for our minds to actually get out of the computer for a few minutes and walk around and make those changes so that you do get that blood flowing in a different way and you can cognitively correct as well.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Yes, and I know as entrepreneurs, we have enough challenges. We have enough challenges every single day, and pain shouldn't be one of those challenges.
That's a really good, that should be your slogan if it's not already. Pain should not be. Right, you're right. Okay, cool. And then tell us I was excited because I've been through your program and I know how valuable it is, and you have it for sale up on your regular website, and it's not super expensive. How much is it on your regular website?
It's $150.
Okay, great. And then you actually have a discount for our group as well. Is that right?
I did. Anybody who links in through you on your personal link will get 50% off. So for $75.
Fantastic. So I've been through the program. It's phenomenal, and it will really give you options to be able to correct your environment, whatever your environment is. I don't care if you're working in a bathtub. Pretty much, you can correct your environment in some way with Judy's program, and it will help you with your posture and help eliminate the potential for pain there. So I think I really appreciate you giving that to our team. So we'll put the links in the stuff in the comments below, and if you want to get the free downloadable or her entire program for just $75, I strongly recommend it. How many videos are in there? How much material is in there? Do you have stats on that at all? I know there's a ton of stuff in there.
Well, I I have 3 segments in the videos for desktop, for just a laptop, whether you're on the go or you're in an office, and then the sit-stand desk. There are a few other things that I've just, a graphic on how to sit or stand ergonomically that people can look at. Sometimes that visual really helps. Some suggestions on what to look for if you need to buy furniture or chairs or items to consider before you go out and buy them, because the word ergonomics and buying product is like a minefield and really, really confusing. So if you can read that to get a clue on what to look for when you buy products, because everything isn't ergonomic for everybody. It's only ergonomic if it works for you
Okay,
and
that's a really good
your
point.
work. Yes.
All right, thanks, Judy. I really appreciate you being here with us today, and I appreciate what you're doing for our tribe. I think they're really going to find some benefit from it.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Kimberly Hobscheid with Entrepreneurs Rocket Fuel. We're really excited that Judy was here with us today. Go ahead and click on the link below if you want information about her, either her free gift or that 50% off for just $75 for her entire program. So check it out. My name is Kimberly Hobscheid. I'm the creator of Entrepreneurs Rocket Fuel, and we look forward to working with you. Cheers.